Hey everybody, how you doing today? So I'm making another video. This one is going to be about, I'm going to tell you a story about experience that I had and what I was shown about how to manifest. It's really popular. Everyone wants to know how to manifest. The quickest and easiest way. Anyway, it's a good story. I think you'll like it. But first I want to say that in my last video, I mentioned several times, I said, is this the truth? I said, I don't know if it's the truth. And what I mean by that is, I will not say 100% something is the truth. And the reason why is, first of all, I grew up in Utah, I grew up Mormon, around tons of really, 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 really religious people. And they were so convinced that they know the truth. Well, I don't think the life is that what we know about life is that defined as far as black and white. Yes, 100% is the truth. A lot of my experiences that I've had, I do get information. I see beings come into the room and talk to me. Yeah, I'm not crazy. And also part of it is when they give you information or show you things, it's not, there's always more information. That's what I mean. There is always more information. The information that I'm getting, and I think a lot of people are getting, it's a piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole picture. I think living here on Earth in 3D reality, we don't get the whole picture. I don't think very many people do. If some people do, wow, well, great. But people are so convinced 100% this is it. I'm not so convinced. So I really, I don't think it's wise to say, yes, this is it 100%. Now, I follow the information and I use it as an experiment just to see how it goes and see what happens, and it helps me in my reality and creating my reality, and it does define what I believe. But there's always a place where I'm open to new and different information because I know it is just a piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole puzzle. And that's it. So that is why I say that. I just think it's a good way to handle things, especially when you're getting stuff from other realms. That's it. Anyway, so on to my story. So this is a pretty cool story. This happened about 10 years ago, maybe even 12 years ago. I'm not counting. And so I had an energy healing session with this person. His name's Keith Varnum, if you want to investigate him. Anyway, he does Matrix Energetics. I don't know if he's still doing sessions or not, but he's a really cool guy. Anyway, and going to him was how I got into Matrix Energetics. So what happened in this session, it was about a 2-hour session, and sort of like my sessions usually. Some of my sessions that I do with people last 2 hours. I try and keep it to an hour and a half. But anyway, because sometimes you just can't stop where you are in the flow of things. But anyway, that's beside the point. So we were towards the end of the session, and I was actually, in this session, I was sitting on the floor, and he was sitting by me, right by me, on a couch or something. And at this point, it was a very quiet moment, and I saw, so pretty cool, I saw about 10 beings, very angelic looking beings, come into the room, and they came in kind of up by the ceiling, and they just started appearing, and they started coming around me very slowly, and my eyes were open. This was not in my head. I was seeing it with my eyes, and these beautiful beings started coming around me. Some of them were kind of back here. Anyway, they looked, well, I described them as angelic because they were white, and you could see the flows of energy, but they didn't have wings. What you could see was like flows of energy all around them. Just this energy moving, and it was mostly white, but they had bands of color in them. And these bands of colors would kind of come in and out, and they were all the colors of the rainbow and more, blue, green, pink, gold, white. I mean, just shimmering through their field as they moved, and it almost took on appearance of little diamonds as they moved, as these colors moved through. And some of them were more specifically more one color than another, and I mean, it was, and this experience, I didn't count how many beings they were because my mind was not going. Your analytical mind is not on when you have experiences like this. I was just watching and feeling and just going with it. And so it was about 10. That is an estimate because I didn't count. Anyway, as I'm watching, and they're moving very slowly and around me, and then one of them steps right in front of me. And I mean right in front of me, right there. And he said, and I'm saying he, because I think in this realm there isn't really much, a male and female, it's just a term I'm using because I don't know how to define that. So I'm saying he. He stepped forward and communicated with me telepathically, and he said, "Do you want me to show you how to manifest?" And I said, "Yes." Telepathically again. I wasn't talking out loud. And who would say no? Come on. So this being kind of stepped back, and all of a sudden there were bands or bars of light 360 degrees around him. And they were probably about 3 feet tall and about this narrow, let's say, 2 or 3 inches, bands of light. And he looked at me and he said, "This is how you create." And he swept his hand through all of these bars of light and went, "Oh, this is it. This is what I want." And he connected to that. Anyway. Oh, my dog's going a little crazy. I'm going to pause this. Okay. I think my dog's going to be calm. Anyway, so as this was happening, so he showed me so it was kind of like, this is it. Boom. Okay, so I don't really even remember how that session ended or when they went away. That is mostly what I remember. So after that, it's like, oh, okay. How do we create? How do we really create? And having done a lot of matrix energetics and studied matrix energetics, so part of being in the quantum field, we live in a realm of possibilities, probabilities, possibilities. So everything that you want, even what you don't want, is in this realm. So it's all around you, 100%. I'm going to say 100% to that. Okay. It's in your realm. Everything is available to you now, and it is in the field of possibilities, and it is all around you. And so all you have to do is connect with it. Okay. First thing, you absolutely have to know what you want to create. That's number one. You have to know what you want to create. If you do not know what you want to create, then you can't create it. You can't go out and find it and get it. Very important. Okay. So what do you want? What do you want? You want to live your purpose. Where is that? Connect with that. Okay. You want to find the love of your life. Well, where is that in your field? So what you can actually do is step back, imagine. You can also use balls of light. I have used that. You can use balls of light, like where are these balls of things that I want around me, if it's easier for you to imagine. But where is that? Where is that in my field? Take a step back, breathe, connect to yourself, your deeper self, your center. So center yourself, connect into your heart, and feel, where is this? Where is this thing that I want? It is in my realm. It exists. Where is it? Connect with it. So what you can actually do is like, okay, it's right here. This thing that I want, this relationship that I want, the love of my life, and what I imagine that is, it's right here. So if it's a ball of light, you can actually pull that into your field, pull it in front of you, pull it closer to you, and see how it feels. When you pull it closer to you, how does it feel? Do you feel like you can have it? Do you feel like you can't have it? Is it a month away? Is it 2 months away? You can do these things to actually try and see where it is as far as your future, how to bring it in. It's a pretty cool technique. Or you can do the bars, those bands of light. You can actually just connect with it, open it up, and step into it, and immerse yourself in that field. Now, another thing about creating your reality, and it is that simple, but of course there's a but. You have to know it within your whole entire being, or you have to be it. So if you want to be a certain way in your life, you want to embody like confidence, success, love, like you want to be a healer, you have to know that within you. So as you connect into that thing and step into it, feel it, be it. And the more that you resonate, so there's a resonance factor there. So the more that you resonate with that thing, the more you become it. It actually is quite simple. And also, number 3, you have to take action. Now, we still live in the 3D world, so action needs to be taken. As far as, so say you want to go buy a Mercedes, but you need your driver's license. Well, guess what? You have to go do that. You have to go take that test. There is an action that is required. Of course, you can have your mom buy it for you and then go drive it. that's a different story. Anyway, so there are a lot of ways to manifest, and you can also do connecting into the flows of manifestation and using the infinity symbol. So you can use the infinity symbol, and I'm combining techniques. Use the infinity symbol and use it in the color gold. That's my preference. And just see it, and then move it into your heart, and then start spinning it in a clockwise direction, going into your heart. This is how you access the field. You have to access that field. And what I mean by that is there's a place within you that is connected to that field that will help you connect with that. It is a way into the center of your heart, into the void, into the 0 point field, into the quantum field. One more thing also is that when you want to manifest something in the field of possibilities, probabilities, there's also, like, say perhaps that you're suffering from a pretty serious illness and you want to find, where's health? I want perfect health. Where is that in my field? Okay, so you have to, that is part of the realm of possibilities, is having an illness. That is part of it. So you have to acknowledge that that's there too. Because if you try and deny it and say that is not there and I just want this, well, you've created an energetic tension between those two things. And so you're going to get pulled back to the thing that you don't want. So you have to acknowledge it. You have to accept it. It's there too. And that's all there is to it. It is just there. It is part of the realm of possibilities. And then go to that 0 point field, again, where there's no charge. There is no energetic charge. This is a place where all things exist. And then you find what you want to create in that field. Does that make sense? All right. So you spin the infinity, go into that place. From that place, where is this thing that I want to create? Where is this thing that I want to bring into my life? It is there. You can do it. And then you can also ask for assistance or guidance from higher beings. Another thing. Okay, just a side, a little side thing. So these higher beings, I am not the type of person who gets attached to, oh, these are angels, or oh, these are blah blah blah, or oh, these are from the sixth dimension. I don't get attached to that. At this point, I don't think they are angels. I think they're higher dimensional beings. I have been told that they are 11th dimensional beings, and I did check in with them and got yes, that they're 11th dimensional beings, and they're part of my soul family. And that being that did come forward and talk to me so it's part of me that is an 11th dimensional being. So we live on different realms simultaneously. So and I've seen this, we have a higher self, and I have connected to my higher self. So I don't think that being was my higher self, even though that was my first perception. See, just part of the picture. And perception. Okay. But I've also seen my Christed self, and I've seen them together at the same time, and me. So we live on different levels simultaneously. So there is a part of you that is an ascended master. There's a part of you that is all these different things. So it's just we connect to them. Meditation, breath work, all these things help. And, some plant medicine helps too, but I don't really advocate that, even though I have certainly done that. Because I've had so many experiences without them that you can have these amazing experiences without doing that. And one more thing, I want to talk about connecting with your higher self, because I have connected with my higher self a lot. And sometimes, and I do this in healing sessions too, where you can call in your higher self, ask your higher self to come in. Now, we are always connected to our higher self. It's just, how conscious are we of that connection? Is really the question. So what you can do is ask your higher self to come in and connect with you. And then say, higher self, I want to create a more conscious connection with you. So please, I am asking for assistance to connect with you in a way that is more whole, so that I am more conscious of you assisting me throughout this life. So I would like, as I connect with my higher self, I am asking for more consciousness. I am asking for more intuition. I am asking for a greater level of love, of joy, of the ability to unwrap all this stuff that we're born with, and healing. And it's really unwrapping to who you really are. Ask your higher self for assistance to get to that place, so that you have more knowledge, more information, more clarity, more love, more joy, more peace. You can ask for these things. Ask your higher self to assist you. You can also ask, the big guy in the sky, which I call Source Creator, but everybody gets kind of weird about that. I say Source Creator, Source Creator, God, Goddess, all that is. Ask for that too. And I usually start with that, actually. That's the very beginning. That's how I start doing this kind of work. Always bring in Source first, then your higher self, and ask for these connections, because you can have them, and it will change your life. And you do get more knowledge and information. It's beautiful. Anyway, I think that's it for today. If that makes sense, all of this story and how to use it, please let me know. I'm going to put this out there on YouTube, so hopefully you can get something out of it. You can try these techniques. You can manifest some wonderful things in your life. If you have any questions or comment, please let me know. My name is Lorena Quigley. Again, I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I am doing really fun work. And I want you to be able to connect with these things and do it too. You don't have to make a living at it, but it's part of our human experience. Actually, it's connecting into the spirit that is having a human experience. And oh, just one more thing. Create a little wiggle room for opening to more. Oh yeah, sorry. One more thing. So, if your belief systems are that, no, this is the realm that I live in and there's nothing outside of this, that I cannot create more in my life, this is it. You have to open up your belief systems to allow these things to come in. You have to become open to them so that they can come in. Because if you're shut down, if your mold of life is like, no, this is it and that is it, these things are not going to happen to you. So you have to, and I don't say have to very often, but ask your higher self to help you be more open to these things. That is how they start. Ask your higher self, ask God, God is all that is, to assist you in opening up to these other beautiful things that are part of life also. They're just more unseen. Anyway, I think that's it. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and can't wait for the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.